Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's watch Borderlands Pitch Meeting by Ryan George. If you are new here, please leave a like and subscribe. I did watch it, Borderlands, and it was quite outdated for 2024. That's what I felt. I didn't know anything about Borderlands. I just watched it because there are the star cast is pretty huge. Like they had Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black. So that's why I watched it, and I didn't find anything surprising at all in this one. It was pretty okay movie for 2024. Let's see what Ryan George has to say about it. If you are new here, please leave a like and subscribe. And without a further ado, let's start.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we make a Borderlands movie. Oh, yeah, weren't those games super popular like a decade ago? Why make that now? Well, sir, the best.
Borderland was game. I didn't even know that. And there was no surprises at all. And it was popular 10 years ago. I don't think so it was that popular because I'd never heard of it.
Time to make a movie was 10 years ago. The second best time is 9 years ago. Well, yeah, that would have been better, but I'm doing like 8 years ago. Also good, but I'm doing a play on that quote, about planting trees, how the best time was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now. Well, as you know, movies are trees, so I'm sold. So tell me about this thing. Right, so on the planet Pandora, we're gonna meet this guy, Roland, and in the game, he's like this big, serious soldier guy. We should get Kevin Hart to play him. Oh, that's kind of
Big serious guy, and they thought of Kevin Hart. I think this is new branding for Kevin Hart, so they want to cast him as a serious guy.
the exact opposite vibe of what I said. Yeah, then we could start the movie with a joke about his height. Okay, that is good, and I can't believe nobody's done that before, but Roland's like the straight man in this movie. Yeah, let's cast Kevin Hart as the serious character in a comedy action movie. Well, okay then. So Roland kidnaps this girl, Tiny Tina, from a prison, and then this other prisoner, Krieg, smashes through his glass cell and joins them.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the trailer, I thought that little girl was from Modern Family.
How was he even being held in a cell made of glass? Was that the first time he attempted that? Hey, shut up. So then on this other planet, we're gonna meet Lilith, who's like a young, rebellious bounty hunter. We should get Kate Blanchett to play her. Oh, she's great. Isn't she in her 50s? Yeah, great actress.
Young Rebellion? Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, okay, and then there's this other young scientist lady named Tanis. Jamie Lee Curtis. She's in her 60s, right? Yes. Okay, look, sir, I just gotta come out and say this. Is that a little miscast? Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. It's actually a little Mr. Cast. See, I gave him a little mustache and everything. Very cute. And great actor choices, by the way. Thank you. Anyway, so Lilith gets hired by this guy, Atlas, to go rescue his daughter, Tina. Okay. So she goes to Pandora, where she was born, and meets this little robot, Claptrap. And what's his deal? Well, I was thinking that with this character, we set out to make one of the most beloved comedy actors of our time into just the most annoying thing on the planet. Oh, sounds like a fun challenge. Let's get Jack Black to say grating things every 2 to 3 seconds. Just stuff that barely has anything to do with anything. That sounds perfect. And let's make it all the comedic equivalent of saying, well, that just happened. Amazing. So they track down Tina.
Well, that last thing just happened.
And turns out she doesn't want to be rescued, and now she's teamed up with Roland and Krieg as well. Why is Roland protecting her? He's a rogue mercenary soldier. Yeah, why did he go rogue? Because that stack of paper seems kinda thin. Yeah, to be honest, I had one of those freaking meet cutes on the way here. What? You know when you bump into a girl and your papers go flying everywhere and then you make eye contact as you're both getting up? Did you forget to pick up all the papers? I always forget to pick up a bunch of the papers after meet cutes. Well, that's okay. We don't really need to know why the characters do what they do. Okay, thank goodness. So what happens now? Okay, well now they've all decided to protect Tina and they're being pursued by Atlas's army led by this lady named Nox. Okay, so now we've got a fun team of outer space misfits, just like Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, that's always fun. You see, the trick to a good Guardians of the Galaxy vibe is to make all the characters just kinda jerky. And make sure they have good, funny chemistry together, I guess. Whoa, easy there. I can't do both those things.
He can't do both.
Sorry. You're trying to get me to walk and chew gum at the same time over here, and I won't stand for it. I apologize. We'll just stick to one of those two things, whichever you think is the most important. The unlikable one. So they're gonna do funny stuff, they're gonna drive through a field of urine. Pea fields are tight, so what are they trying to accomplish anyway? Oh, well, see, there's this vault that contains powerful, it's stuff that...
Yeah, they didn't explain it in the movie as well.
Makes you powerful. Whoa, but you need 3 keys to open it. Oh, so they need to find 3 keys? Well, they already have 1 key and they just kind of stumble on another, and supposedly Tina is the 3rd key. What do you mean? There's this prophecy that the 3rd key is supposed to be the daughter of this ancient race from Pandora, and she's been genetically engineered to be that. Oh, so Atlas wants to use her to become vaguely powerful. Exactly. So the good guys need to make it to the vault before he can get in.
To be honest, when she was talking that she is the third key, I immediately knew that's just misdirect. And the very first tape Kate Blanchett put on the Pandora, the machine gets activated, Jack Black's voice. So I thought she's the one. So that was very just blatantly plain. Nothing surprising over there.
Oh, they probably shouldn't be heading there. That's fine. So they're going to encounter several obstacles along the way, which will happen, legally making this a movie. What kind of things? They're going to have to go through this sewer type area where maybe they'll fall in
You know the movie is bad when the writer guy says legally this makes it's a movie.
toxic waste or something. Oh. Yeah, you know how in video games sometimes you gotta go through an area? This is an area and they're gonna go through it. Video game adapted. And since guns are a huge thing in the game, there are gonna be several big gunfights. Oh, tell me about those. Well, picture this, sir. Shots of the characters firing bullets off screen and a shaky camera movement and then another shot of a character falling. Well, I can only assume that the bad guys are being hit by those bullets. Exactly, although it will be hard to say, again, because of the shaky cam. Very exciting. Maybe. So then what happens? So eventually everybody gets to the vault, but turns out Tina's not the key.
The off-camera shooting, it seems pretty hectic to shoot.
It's Lilith. Oh. Which is a big twist. Oh, that's better. And then there's
Oh, that was what was it? Okay.
going to be this moment where that lady Knox, she switches sides. How come? I'm not sure, but she's killed instantly. Oh. Okay, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really affect anything in any way, but there are worse ways to spend 30 seconds of screen time, I guess. So now Lilith has to defend everybody from Atlas's army. Is that going to be hard to do? Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because since she's the chosen one, she now turns into a big old firehawk and saves the day. Isn't that the power she has in the game? Yeah, so fans of the game won't be surprised and non-fans of the game won't know what that's about. Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't fan because I didn't know that the game exists until Ryan George pointed out. So I didn't feel anything over there. And I thought they just copy Marvel's Phoenix.
Who is this movie for? Who is this movie for? Sir, I'll tell you who this movie's for. This movie's for that little boy who's a fan of Borderlands, and he's always wondered why there's no movie. But he's not such a fan that he knows all the stuff, because he'd get pretty mad about the weird decisions we're making. But he's aware, vaguely, he's got a vaguely positive feeling about Borderlands as a concept. And maybe that's enough to buy a ticket. That's who this movie's for. Wow. Well said. The thing is, I'm not sure that boy exists. Well, then we might be in some trouble here.
So what I think is they saw Jumanji and they saw it got hit. It's pretty successful. And that's why I think they thought we should make this one as well with Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and some misfits like Guardian of the Galaxies, as Ryan George pointed out. And it didn't stuck the landing for me. I don't like to talk about bad about the movies because it takes a hell lot to shoot a single videos like this. So just for editing and all. But imagine how much hard it's to shoot a film. So as usual, thank you Ryan George for enriching my knowledge about Borderlands. And if you enjoyed this pitch meeting reaction, please leave a like and subscribe. And see you in the next one.